Welcome to Historical Chubb, where we uncover the most fascinating mysteries and lesser-known facts from our world's past. Today, we're diving into the legendary story of Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. But did you know she was actually Greek, not Egyptian? Let's unravel the truth behind this incredible queen's heritage and why it shaped her reign in such a profound way. To understand Cleopatra's ancestry, we need to travel back to the time of Alexander the Great. When Alexander's vast empire fragmented after his death in 323 BCE, his generals, known as the Diadochi, carved out territories for themselves. One of these generals, Ptolemy I Soter, seized control of Egypt. He established the Ptolemaic Dynasty, ruling from the bustling capital of Alexandria. The Ptolemies were of Macedonian Greek origin. Though they lived in Egypt for nearly 3 centuries, they remained largely Greek in culture, speaking Greek, following Greek religious customs, and engaging with Greek philosophy. This dynastic line continued up until Cleopatra VII. Yes, Cleopatra VII, who was born in 69 BCE. Cleopatra, known to history as Cleopatra VII Philopator, was the daughter of Ptolemy III Auletes. Her family tree traced straight back to Ptolemy I, Alexander's general. From a young age, she would have been immersed in Hellenistic culture, studying Greek language, literature, and philosophy. The famed Library of Alexandria was practically in her backyard, a hub of knowledge influencing her education. While many Ptolemaic rulers before her made minimal effort to learn the Egyptian language or embrace local traditions, Cleopatra was an exception. She reportedly learned the Egyptian language, an unusual step for a Ptolemy. Yet this didn't change her ancestral lineage. Her bloodline was almost entirely Macedonian Greek, with possible intermarriages that might have added some Persian heritage. But primarily, Cleopatra's roots remained Greek. You might wonder, why didn't Cleopatra's family just merge into Egyptian society completely? Well, the Ptolemaic dynasty had a strategic approach to ruling, language, and administration. They administered their government in Greek, staffed high-level positions with Greeks, and minted coins bearing Greek inscriptions. Marriage practices. Ptolemies often married within their own family to preserve their pure Macedonian bloodline. This was part of a tradition started by Ptolemy II and continued by various successors. Religious adaptation. While they honored Egyptian gods, the Ptolemies also elevated certain Greek gods, blending them with the local pantheon. Cleopatra identified with the goddess Isis, strengthening her ties to the native population, but she never abandoned her Greek roots. Cleopatra came to the throne at just 17 years old, co-ruling with her younger brother, Ptolemy III. They inherited a kingdom that was culturally diverse, but also plagued by economic and political instability. When tensions escalated with her brother, Cleopatra was forced to flee Alexandria. Determined to reclaim power, she used her intelligence, charm, and diplomatic skill to form a political alliance with Julius Caesar, famously smuggling herself into the royal palace in a rolled-up carpet, or so the story goes. This alliance not only helped her regain the throne, but also positioned Egypt as a strategic partner to Rome. Throughout these events, Cleopatra's Greek heritage was always evident. She spoke fluent Greek, employed Greek advisors, and was deeply influenced by Hellenistic learning. Yet she was savvy enough to adopt Egyptian symbolism and titles, presenting herself as the daughter of Re, or living embodiment of the goddess Isis, to win favor among the native Egyptian populace. Following Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE, Cleopatra allied herself with Mark Antony, another powerful Roman leader. Their partnership, both romantic and political, became the stuff of legend. Together, they sought to build an empire spanning Egypt and the eastern Mediterranean. However, the power struggle in Rome with Octavian, the future Emperor Augustus, culminated in the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE. Cleopatra and Antony were defeated, retreating to Egypt. In the aftermath, both chose to end their lives rather than fall into Roman hands. Cleopatra's death in 30 BCE effectively ended the Ptolemaic Dynasty, and Egypt became a province of Rome. With her, the last true Hellenistic ruler of Egypt was gone, marking a pivotal moment where centuries of Greek influence in Egyptian governance came to a close. Over the centuries, Cleopatra's image has been molded by Roman propaganda, Renaissance art, and modern Hollywood. She's often depicted as an exotic, quintessentially Egyptian figure, complete with stylized eyeliner, headdresses, and an aura of mystique. But the historical reality is that Cleopatra hailed from a Macedonian Greek dynasty. While she embraced many aspects of Egyptian culture, speaking the language, taking on religious titles, and revering Egyptian deities, her bloodline remained Greek. This duality allowed her to bridge two worlds, the Greek elite and the native Egyptians, helping her wield influence in a time of political upheaval. Her legacy is that of a shrewd politician, a patron of the arts and sciences, and a woman who commanded the attention of two of the most powerful men in the Roman world, Caesar and Antony. In many ways, her story is less about ethnicity and more about power, ambition, and the fusion of cultures during the last gasp of Hellenistic civilization. So, there you have it, Cleopatra, the Greek queen of Egypt, a ruler who walked the tightrope between two ancient cultures, ultimately leaving her mark on history as one of its most captivating figures. She played the role of an Egyptian pharaoh brilliantly, yet her Macedonian Greek heritage defined much of her worldview and governance. If this fascinating blend of cultures makes you eager to learn more about ancient history, hit that like button and subscribe to Historical Chubb for more deep dives into the surprising truths that shape our understanding of the past. Thank you for watching, and remember, the more we uncover about history, the more we realize there's always another layer of mystery waiting to be explored.